I enjoy hanging out with multiple niggas if there's a basketball involved. But if there is
No, there's balls involved. It just ain't no basketball.
I'm out. I got it. I might call the police. Honestly. That's my second step. I'm gonna get out of there safely. I'm calling the police.
Welcome back. It's another episode of the Mike Murphy Show with my main man, 100 Grand.
Grimes in the building.
Don Grimes is sounds sick, like a lady boy.
No. I just my dehydrated voice.
You might have got the flu, bro.
Nah. You can't get. You gotta believe in the flu first.
So if you don't believe it, it ain't true.
Yeah, that's why I think I never had an STD.
Wow. 10 seconds in. I had to bake somebody on Instagram today.
I got a glimpse of what was happening there.
Yeah.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I felt good.
Got that off your chest?
And you know what's crazy? I didn't even want to do it. The video been up for a whole day. Had no clue about it. Now, so let me go back. So I dropped my car off at the dealership. I'm getting an Uber to come home. I see that they got Uber Black for $1 more than X. What we getting Uber Black? You know what I'm saying? Let's manifest that lifestyle going forward. I get the Uber Black Chevy Suburban pull up. I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting in there like a king. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. And as I'm in the car, ironically, I'm thinking about how that girl from Detroit that I made the video about should have ordered that. So I'm like, this is spacious as hell. That's what I'm thinking. I get a DM on Instagram, like it's almost simultaneously as that thought crosses my mind about her picking that bigger ride. Dude said, yo, you better flame his ass. I seen a notification, but I was like, all right, let me open it. So I open it. It's a video. It looks like my video, but I see another dude green screen it on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I'm bottom left-hand corner. He's in the bottom right. I'm like, all right, what's this about? I'm already sensing the friction because my man already prefaced it by saying you better flame him. I hit play. He cracking jokes, if that's what you want to call it. I hate when dudes mistake comedy for just cussing and just saying like, just being abrasive. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no real jokes. You're just cussing.
Yeah.
So I'm a bitch ass this. Corny. But people like, oh, you got him. Little do they don't know me. So little do they know they're setting him up for the scene in Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Like they don't know they're about to get that. You know what I'm saying? So when Homeboy sent it to me, I watch it like 2 times. Go to his page. He got like 2,200 followers, something like that. He from Detroit. Then I realized, then I see in the video, he commented on my video about that girl the day before, defending her, right? And people trying to make me feel bad, like you're picking on her, da-da-da. No. Nobody felt bad for the Lyft driver that she got fired because she wanted to be delusional. You're overweight. You go to the Breakfast Club, you talking about y'all don't got a chair bigger than for me? They had to pull out a section. It looked like a Waffle House booth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you couldn't fit in that chair, but you think that you could have fit in my boy's car. So I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I got my jokes off, yada, yada. Most people on board with it. This is funny. Couple of Detroit people, I don't know why they're riding for her so much. If they cared so much, they would defend her. I mean, they would be telling her like, yo, you need to slow it down. You need to get on a treadmill or something. But they not. They just like, oh, I've been in the booth with her before. She cool. I don't care. She's the size of a house. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is the dude that commented yesterday. His comment said like, chill, you doing too much on a queen. And I was like, you mean Dairy Queen, ? Oh, that comment took off. Now, I knew it was funny, but it wasn't like, oh, this is going to get a row. I just was responding to him. I go back today, big replies to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I cooked her with that, whatever. So when I realized it's the same dude, I'm like, oh, he wants attention. I realized he got a little bit of followers. Then I look at his page. All his views is like 3,500, 1,200, 4,500, 5,000. Then the video he did with me, 59,000. I'm like, oh, so he using me to get a little boost. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know what? So I reply to dude in the DM. Now I ain't gonna give him the attention. He's a peasant. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what he wants. I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it go. I'm in the Uber 5 seconds later. Nah, it's happening. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting this shit slide. Like I need content. He gonna be the content for the day. Got on there, did it, and I think I used one cuss word. I said ass. That ain't really a cuss word. I don't know. I didn't cuss not once. Just to prove a point that there's a difference between real comedy and you just saying shit for shock value is not really that funny. People on there like, yo, bro, why did you do that? Like, bro, comments. I'm like, yeah, bro, don't do this. He put in his story like, yeah, it's on out. No, it's not. I'm not responding back to you, bro. You're not on my level. I gave you a little brush with death. Now go heal like Wolverine and chill out, bro. Stay up there. You know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Gave him that Drake stimulus package, right? There.
Yeah, I gave him that.
Boosted him up, huh?
I had to, bro. I said, yeah, let me, because the thing is, if I feel like me giving shine to somebody's page, like somebody being negative, is going to actually help them, I'm not doing it. Nah, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really got something going on and cats go to your page, like, oh, this dude really, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I respect what you did and we can spar, cool. But if I know you just trying to like use me to drive traffic, I'm not doing it. But people gonna go to his page and be like, I'm not following this nigga. So there's no point. Like, he wasn't gonna win from me.
One off.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna gain that from that.
He did the right thing. You had to cook him a little bit. Said cafeteria lady arms. Don't you describe this?
Lunch lady arms.
Lunch lady arms.
Yeah, the joints that
big auntie turkey.
The turkey
bat wings.
Yeah, the bat wings. Them joints. He had them.
Speaking of Instagram, I saw something else that was interesting on Instagram. 4 guys had a party called a Valentine's party.
Oh, yeah, I seen you tag me in the comments.
I wanted to share that with you because I was like, I got hella thoughts, right? Shout out Travis, by the way. I know one of the guys. He's a comic in New York. But I know
Mr.
guy.
Mr. Commodore. I did a video with him in 2019. Shout out to my man. Wavy's World. Shiggy, and Capri Fernandez. So I know all of them except the dudes you just named.
Okay, so I was like, obviously the page went crazy. Like everybody was talking about
funny
it,
as
guys,
hell.
girls, everything. And I was just thinking about the actual idea of the event, and I was like, how long can you kick it with niggas until like a bitch gotta come? Like, what is the exact time of day where you go, hey my nigga, it's been 6 hours.
Where the hoes
It
at?
gotta be or what they expect the hoes that didn't come. And they just like, you know what we gonna turn this into a little turn up, dog. But like, what's the time limit you giving? Oh, you hanging out with 4 niggas?
So I ain't see the whole video to know if like they intentionally like shot the skit to do, because they was in pajamas.
It looked like
they had the eye mask on and
it
shit.
Like they kicked it the whole night, bro. In pink and red outfits, like with Valentine color outfits. Only drank wine, ate chocolate, singing, throwing up, passing out. Now it looked like a jam.
So before I even give you my time limit, let's go back to like the pyramid scheme that you got roped into one time. Yeah, bro, let's pull up to the. You thought you was going on a date and it ended up being get 3, you get 3.
Yeah,
one of them joints, right?
Selling juice and shit.
So all right, scenario. Come on. Now to watch want to work. Fuck out of here. All right, so let's act it out. Scenario. I call you. Yo, what up, bro?
It was cracking.
Well, what you getting into tonight?
Yeah, man. I'm looking for something to do, actually.
We having a little, you know what I'm saying, a little shindig at the crib.
Okay.
Boy, the fellas, won't you pull up? We about 9:30.
You said the fellas?
Yeah. We going do what we do. You know how it is.
What do y'all do exactly?
My nigga, you trying to get me indicted, bro? Just pull up. Bring a bottle.
Bring a bottle. Cool.
A wine.
I don't gotta bring the hose, nothing?
No. Just the wine.
Oh, y'all got that?
Yeah, just you asking too many questions.
Just the wine.
Bring a bottle, but bring wine. We ain't trying to do all the hard liquor. You know what I'm saying? We trying to relax. Now time out. Let's break from the story. Now you getting skeptical because you like, what is he? You know what I'm saying?
I was like, oh, wine
right.
Crazy. It must be some baddies over there.
Time back in. Yo, just bring the bottle of wine, bro. We setting the mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So what do you like, some older chicks or something? Or?
Bro, you coming or not?
I just need 2 more details.
All I need you to do, be here at 9:30. A bottle of wine. Oh yeah. Almost forgot. Wear some pajamas.
Yes.
Wear some pajamas. Now, what you thinking?
My nigga.
Just pull up to the event now. We'll pick it up once you get there.
Okay, so I've committed to some of these. I'm probably not in pajamas, but I'm pulled up now. Maybe my pajamas are in the trunk.
You in pajamas because you think it ain't no way that I would have had you come to this shit and wear pajamas if it was something sus.
I'm thinking it's pajama party with my hoes there. I'm bringing the wine. Yeah. I'm at the door like ding ding pause.
I'm like, yo, I'm talking to you like I don't want your shorty to know what's going on.
Yeah, I got. Okay, so it seems covert.
Cool. Yeah, it's covert.
I gotta go along with it too because I got a family. So I'm like, oh yeah, got it. Got to bring that.
Cool.
And okay, the guys
9:30.
All right, got it. I'll be there at 9:30. Hey babe, I'm gonna go. Guys, got a thing. I'm gonna go to it. I'll be back. Maybe in a few hours. All right, cool. Now I'm at the door. Knocked on the door.
I open the door. When you come in, you see us. We got the little cotton balls between our toes and stuff. The foam. we painting our nails and shit. We got the wine glass like this. We start a wine glass like this. And we got the notebook on a big screen with the surround sound.
Notebook choice.
With candles everywhere. What you doing?
Nigga, I'm gonna look left, right, up, down to see us. What I hope is a titty.
No titty.
Hey, if I don't see no titty, I'm no Diddy. I'm not walking in that motherfucker. I was like, y'all got it. I misunderstood the phone call completely.
Ain't no hoes?
Ain't no hoes. I'm just going to confirm.
Nah,
upstairs,
bro.
Downstairs, nothing.
Why everything got to be about hoes with you, bro? Why you always got to have women? You can't just enjoy the company we having? Why do it always got to be about women this, women this? Are you misogynistic?
Bro, I enjoy hanging out with multiple niggas if there's a basketball involved. But if there is
there's balls involved. It just ain't no basketball.
I'm out. I got it. I might call the police. That's my second step. I'm going to get out of there safely. Then I'm calling the police. Like, it's like 6 niggas luring niggas into a 2-story brick house, bro. Get them.
What's gayer? Going to the Valentine with the guy in town with your boys, or your boy waiting for you to get in the house safe and then waving by when he pulls up?
You know what?
But he waves like this. Which is gayer?
Anybody waves by to me is gay as hell. The Valentine's Day, you probably can make it a kickback. Low key. If you got music, I gotta say that hour max, I'm out.
I seen a tweet Super Bowl Sunday that said Super Bowl party ain't nothing but a Valentine for niggas.
Oh, how many chicks there?
Yeah, there was 6 where I was at.
Wait, what's the gayest thing you done?
Like actually gay, or it's like, nigga, you gay.
Like you just said, oh shit, that was gay on accident or on purpose.
I don't know. Probably called an Uber when I was too drunk to drive.
That's up there. That's up there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know what mine is. One time I took a shower and was like trying to get dressed in a hurry. And my boxers was in the dryer, like my clothes was in the dryer. My tank tops was in like the drawer. I threw on my tank top first. And I ran past the mirror. I ran past the mirror. I was like, oh my God. What is this look right here? Tank top only on a man with no drawers is the like top 5 zestiest thing you could do.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I was like, let me go get these underwear on immediately. I never thought about it. Like the order of your clothing.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah.
If you get dressed and you put on, here, I'm gonna tell you my order: boxers, socks,
immediately,
wife beater, pants, shirt, jacket or hoodie if I'm wearing that. That's the order. Then shoes.
Yeah.
My uncle, he does. I don't know about first, but I've seen him walking around with the fully dressed with no socks on.
That's crazy.
Like the socks are right before the shoes, and I think he should be on somebody's watch list.
You can't have on pants without socks.
He be having on jeans. Like, and they don't be like no casual, they be like tough jeans that you work in.
Like, you gotta roll the socks up. Like, now you gotta roll them into your leg if you got on like that would bother me so much.
I'm not never having jeans on with no socks. Without no socks. It's just not happening.
What about short underwear? Like boxers?
What?
Like, I think shorter underwear.
Like the leg is shorter, or like your ass crack is out?
No, the leg. Come on, bro.
No, because you know they got like
Yeah,
the
plumber,
low,
nigga.
they got the low profile,
The briefs.
the waistband
The
joints.
briefs, but then like the old, the what do you call the
Tighty
Fruit of
whities?
Looms? Yeah, and they wearing Fruit of Looms.
Like tighty whities.
yeah,
Like,
all like, the higher you go, I think that's the choice too. Cause you trying to show more thigh, but for who, my nigga?
oh, if you, I got. So in my closet.
My drawers come to my knees, dog.
So in my closet, I got pretty much 2 different pair of boxers. The first set are older because I bought those were what I was into when I bought them, and they're still in good shape. The other ones are what I started to wear now. The older ones are longer, like come down to like right here. You know what I'm saying? Pair of Thieves from Target,
Yeah,
real soft and silky. You know how I bought them? Because that's when I started experimenting with Molly, and I started to rub my legs, and it felt good because they were soft. That's how I got those. So they come down to like right here, and then now I wear boxers that are like mid thigh, more firm, more secure. But I got right now the ones I got on is mad long currently.
Molly is by far the most unique experience I've had with.
Good or bad?
Good,
Yes.
shamefully good.
Oh my God.
Like I still remember I went to Vegas one time, and the bouncer told me, "Hey man, I'm gonna have to put you out if you keep dancing with the wall." And I was like, "You have to put me out there because this is crazy." I was facing the wall.
Molly is so good that a bad experience on it still makes you want it more again.
It shouldn't be illegal.
I guess that's how crack is
It should
too.
be illegal. I don't know. You had crack.
I mean, crack is clearly not good for you, but you see crack
I would
is
like to know how
still
people
wanting
get
more
on
crack.
and continue on crack. Like, is it a price thing, or this one actually just give you crack?
I don't know. A
It's
lot of
too
my
many
uncles
regular
were on
people.
crack. My mom battled with crack for a couple of years. I don't know. She's clean now. My uncles are clean. At least one of them.
What is? I would be very
It's-
curious
it's-
how you related to, like, if they did Molly and crack, and they could tell you distinguish, like, yo, okay, it's like Molly, but imagine Molly with better energy for yourself. I'd be like, oh, that's crazy. I don't know.
So from what I'm hearing, is crack is just basically a cheaper it gives you a cheaper version of coke.
Yeah, but it's like an upper, right?
Yeah, it's an upper. Heroin is a downer. Like opiates are all downers.
What's Molly?
Molly is a
Like you want to fuck an inanimate object.
MDA, MDM, or whatever it's called.
Ecstasy.
Pretty much the same. So they're pretty much identical, I believe. But I think from my experience, when I took ecstasy, I could fuck like a champ. When I took Molly, I wouldn't even get hard.
I think Molly has a little crack in it.
It probably has a little. It probably has some pieces of it, but it's MDMA. That's what it is, MDMA.
Mixed with something.
Yeah.
Ecstasy, whatever the difference between ecstasy and Molly? Crack.
Slight, like I said, I could fuck on ecstasy, like go. On Molly, I could barely get it up, and when I did, I'm never coming. Like it's not happening.
Touching shit.
I was rubbing myself. I like to be, with Molly, I like to be like affectionate. Like I want to be touched. Ecstasy, I want to pound somebody's shit.
Oh, I was in Vegas. That felt right to do. Yeah, after all that drug scare shit that happened, I was like, I ain't touching none of that shit.
What was your first experience with it? Like how was it offered to you?
Oh, that's a good question. I think like your Valentine party. I was going to something, and
You was around a bunch of niggas in pajamas, and they gave you ecstasy.
Yeah, like,
that's crazy, my boy.
This weekend. And it was like, but can anybody get Molly? And I was like, can anybody get Molly? I was like, I feel like I could get Molly from a source that I would think is a good source. And I was like, I could probably get y'all some Molly.
You're in Hollywood. You know,
like,
a good
for
source.
real, bro? And I was like, yeah, I could probably get y'all some Molly. I said, bring the Molly. That you be in charge of bringing the Molly. I was like, all right. And then I brought the Molly, and I was like, just handing it out like a fucking school teacher.
And they handed it right back to you.
Somebody was like, what you giving it all us for? You take one too. And I was like, oh, no. They were like, well, you going to give it to us and not take one? I was like, I can see how that's misleading, ladies and gentlemen. Like, definitely more girls than guys. So it's like, I'm the one just handing shit.
Oh, you was on some Diddy shit.
Nah, what was that? Rick Ross.
Yeah, take
Rick
this.
Ross. Like, here you go.
Molly all in that drink.
Yeah. So I was like, here I go. And I'm just sitting back. They're like, nigga. And I was like, all right, I guess that's fair. So I partaked as well. I was actually tepid because I was just like, oh, they were done this before. What the fuck? But it went very, very smooth. And then I was like, oh, that's what happened. That was the second time I bought it. First time I got it because somebody asked me to go get it for them. I got it for them, but the girl who gave it to me gave me extra. I gave the girl what she wanted, but then I had like one left over.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I gonna do with this one? And I was like, I'll find somebody like, take this at a party. And then after that, I was like, oh, I think I trust this now. And so then I got it again for the big group party. And then when I brought it to that part, that's when I was like, I guess I'll really do it. Because that one I did, I just cut in half. Like, just did a little bit, just see what would happen. Like, somebody wake me up if I go crazy.
Wake me up if I go crazy.
Yeah, after that, I was like, oh, I think I can do that ain't bad. I mean, it worked. This is all before the big drug scare stuff. Like, so before the pandemic. So I was like, oh, okay, it works.
See, you got introduced to it like in a very gentle way. Mine is not nowhere near.
Yeah, everything I do is boring.
I was on Tinder swiping, see a girl that I know from back home, and I'm like, oh, she lives out here? Because I didn't even know she lived out here. So I didn't even message her on Tinder. I messaged her on Instagram. Yo, you in LA now? She was like, yeah, you out here? I'm like, oh, yeah, boom, boom, boom. So I find out that she does massages, and the girl that I was using stopped doing them. So I was like, yo, I'll use you now. She's like, bet. Come to get a massage or whatever. No, first, let me go back. I asked her why she was on Tinder because she mentioned a boyfriend. I'm like, well, you got a boyfriend? Why you on Tinder? She's like, we're in an open relationship. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then she started telling me about how they be going to like these underground sex warehouses before COVID happened. Because we're in COVID now, 2020. I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy. She's like, we'll take you when everything open back up. In my head, I'm thinking, no, you won't. I'm not going to that. Like, okay. So I go over her house to get the massage. The boyfriend's leaving out. I'm like, oh, what's going on, man? He's like, what's up? Like, kind of just quick, in and out. All right, she giving me the massage. As soon as she's finished, I get up, throw my stuff on. He walks right back in. I'm like, oh, that's perfect timing. Found out later, she texted him like, you can come back now, I'm almost done. She said it's not professional for him to be there. I was like, whatever. So she had a birthday party. He got her Airbnb in Palm Springs. For reference, that's like 2 hours east of LA in the desert, by Coachella, sort of.
In the hometown of Coke.
So he gets her Airbnb at some mansion out there for her birthday. They invite me. At the party, she's like, I'm going to be honest, you're the only person that I'm not really sure about at this party. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm like, sure, like what? Like, I'm thinking she's saying like, I'm going to be over the top. She's like, nah, like you might be a party pooper. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not that. And I'm worried about what they're going to try to do to me. This might be a sex party. So I'm telling my homegirl, and she's like, just watch your cheeks out there. I'm like, bet.
Hey, yo.
When I get out there, I bring like 6 bottles of liquor. I buy her a bottle of Dom Perignon for a birthday gift, like $275 or something, right? Buy her that for the gift. I show up, food. I even agreed at the massage to grill because no one out there, they some young niggas. They don't know how to work a grill. So she's like, well, you cook because no one else knows how to do it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I said that, but I ended up on grill duty like my dad. So I'm out there grilling. She's like, you're such a great father. She's hyping me up. You ever need help with your daughter? I'm like, cool, cool, cool. I'm just drinking beers. Everybody's starting to do, the big drugs start to come in now, right? It's daytime and now it's creeping on to the night. The theme is a lingerie party, pajama party in the guest house. They didn't cleared it all out to make a dance floor. Now, I don't have no rhythm, so I don't partake in dancing, but I'll watch. They keep asking me, do I want the Molly? I'm like, nah, I'm good, I'm good. They start hitting me like they did you, like, yo, you gonna be the only one? Like, nigga, you the feds? This is what we was talking about, you being a party pooper. I'm like, nah, they peer pressure me. Here, they give me a little quarter piece of one. I take it. I don't feel shit, 30 minutes. They're like, how you feeling, bro? I'm like, this ain't shit. I feel the beer more than this. They're like, all right, take another piece. Give me another quarter.
Nah.
I take that. Another 30 go by. I'm good. Oh, bro, you kind of big. You be in the gym and shit. Hold on. Give me a whole one. I take it. Boom. Now I'm 1.5 in the game. 15 minutes after I took the whole one, I'm seeing colors. I mean, I'm hearing colors, bro. I'm out of my mind, like gone. There was this one chick there. She had dreads. She's pretty. I seen her when I first came in. I'm like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I'm rubbing my legs like, oh my God. I told her about 150 times. She's just laughing. We go to the party or whatever. I'm just standing around. Her boyfriend and her boyfriend's cousin got on the silky boxers. They didn't got in the pool and got out just running around in wet boxers, meat just flapping. I'm offended. Bro, go put some clothes on. What are y'all niggas doing? Like, I'm about to get out of here because this is too much. The girl walks up to me and she's like giving me this look. The birthday chick who invited me, like, I'm like, what the fuck is she making that face for? Her boyfriend come on like, yeah, what the fuck you doing? You jacking off at the party? I'm like, nigga, what? Got my hand like just right here in my my waistband. I do that when I just sleep. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? You niggas just walk around with meat swinging and shit. Don't fucking be coming at me asking me in my fucking, nigga, stop playing with me. I go off, right? She walks away. I sit down like, bro, this party getting kind of weird. And I'm talking to one of her friends. We cool. We kicking and vibing all night. The sister behind me trying to like dance with her box on the back of my head. I'm like, yo, could you, like, I'm not really into you. You should chill, yo. You know what I mean? She walks away. At the end of the night, I'm like, man, you got some beauty. Your friends is beautiful. She's like, yeah, you fucking creep. This ain't the club. Stop talking to my friends. Get the fuck out of here, weird ass nigga. I'm like, what? Just snaps. I'm like, oh, hold on. Then she get in the pool. She's sitting in between another dude's legs while he's rubbing her shoulders and her boyfriend is feeding her fruit on the side of her in the pool. I'm thinking that this bitch want to be like on some like a goddess type shit. Like she want these niggas to worship her. I'm like, man, I'm going to sleep. I'm like, y'all, good night, y'all. I'm gonna take it in. She's like, yeah, take your lame ass to sleep, nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, you got my keys? He's like, no, I can't let you drive. You're fucked up. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm out. I'm glad he didn't, because I would have died. I would have never made it back there. I didn't realize how fucked up I was. I go to sleep next morning. She was like, you tried to follow my sister into the dark room and assault her. I'm like, what? Snapping. No, go get your fucking sister. I'm going off. She's like, yeah, she been sexually assaulted as a kid. And I'm like, nah, bro, you bugging. I don't play this shit. The sister comes in and was like, nah, I didn't say he followed me into the room. I said he was looking at me when I walked into the room with his eyes. Like he was following me with his eyes. And I felt uncomfortable. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I was molested when I was a kid. You look like the dude who did it. I said, yo, I'm sorry that happened to you. What happened to you is not your fault, but it's not my fault either. And I said two things. I don't know if you know, but I looked like this the whole time yesterday. I didn't change once you start taking drugs. I'm like, and if you're a victim of sexual assault, the last thing you should be doing is taking ecstasy or Molly and running around in lingerie, lace lingerie at a party if that's a trigger for you. Let me get my shit and get the fuck out my face, bitch. I took all the bottles of liquor, the Dom, all that shit, and left. The boyfriend was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Da, da, da. She's like, yeah, we don't feel safe with you here. Because I look like a nigga that did something to her like 15 years ago or something. So you would think, did that be my first experience with it? I'm like, never again. When I got back to LA, the boyfriend called me profusely, like apologizing. I was like, you know, you can make it right. He was like, how? I was like, let me get some more of the
That's what you said?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's like, cool, man, meet me. I met him in downtown. He gave me like 10 pills. They look like Flintstones vitamins.
What color?
Orange, I think. Yeah, they were orange. Yeah. And then the next time I got it was off my friend's boyfriend, and he's like, he has everything. He gave it to me. It looked like crystals. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He's like, no, this is like the raw. It ain't been touched. It ain't been cut. You ain't got to worry about none of this shit that's going on. This is straight off the slab. I was like, oh, I need to get that again.
Yeah. I don't know why your stories be crazy.
Bro, I got a fucking wild life.
That sounds like it. Golly.
That's why I said, like, even a rough experience like that, you would think, like, I'll be like, no, never again.
Yeah, I just always end up humping the wall. I don't know why walls turn into bad bitches on my.
And you was in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Before you had kids?
No. The Vegas one was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So mine was about almost 5 years ago.
I thought the pandemic was.
Because it was in 2020. June of 2020.
2019.
I got to get that back. I think it messed me up, though. I grind my teeth a lot for no reason.
Oh, yeah. That you do that.
I grind my teeth a lot.
Yeah, you make this face like, yeah, had a good time. Yeah.
And I do it a lot when I'm on it, but then I do it like, when you're talking on the pod and I'm just listening, I'll see it when I'm editing a video, like.
You grind your teeth sober?
Yeah, now, like, I got to, all day.
Oh, you need Molly again.
Like, I had to go to the dentist and get a mouthpiece that I'm supposed to sleep with it.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't do it while I'm asleep, but it blocks, I can't breathe. I already got sleep apnea, so that makes it worse. So sometimes I'll just wear it during the day.
They fitted me for one of those. I just never slept because I always thought, what if I open my mouth in the middle of my sleep and I just swallow it?
They not gonna do that.
I don't know. I always think dumb shit. I'm king of thinking dumb shit. Like, I bought it, paid for it, everything. It was like, never put it in my mouth once. Cost $400 down the drain.
Yo, so you paid $400 for that?
I mean, I ain't personally paid for it. I'm sure the
Oh,
government or whoever.
yeah.
Insurance
I went
company
to the
did.
VA and got mine for the free.
So the VA is a hospital.
Yeah. Veterans Affairs Hospital.
Affairs. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't think what the letter was.
Yeah, Veteran Affairs.
I used that line in Virginia Beach last weekend, dog. They fucking howled.
You brought up the VA?
Yeah, they howled, bro. I was like,
About VA, like Virginia? Or
no,
like,
VA, like veteran, VA, like working at the VA.
Oh.
Because, I do my bad fire joke. I did it, and I listed like the regular jobs on his list, and at the end, I was just like, VA, and it was like a second pop of like people just being like,
because of where you're at.
A lot of bad bitches work at the VA.
Yeah, because that's where, look where you're at. There's a bunch of military installations there.
So I was like, what a good usage of word awareness to throw that line in there, because they fucking cap.
Yo, crazy. Eagles.
The Super Bowl
blew
happened.
the fucking Chiefs out. Pause.
Was it not over in the first quarter?
I'm going to tell you when I felt like there was no way they were going to come back, and it wasn't even a big deficit at the time, but I felt the momentum swung, is when that corner, the white boy, Cooper DeJean, got that pick six. Once he did that
was OD.
And some Jordan 1s, I say, yeah, bro, it's over.
You could tell that dude was that white boy that hung out with all the hood niggas.
Jason Sehort Jr. pick six Patrick Mahomes and some low cut Air Force One Jordans
Super Bowl.
in a Super Bowl.
That was game.
Like once that happened, I was like, they can't come back.
Travis Kelce.
See how he was dressed,
bro. He mailed it in. I hope he retires. I mean, you know,
he was dressed like a gypsy, bro.
Something about getting a girl ruins your life.
Not getting the wrong girl. To most people, they think Taylor Swift is the right girl.
Well, I guess something about a girl that's leveled up better than you. It's just awkward.
Oh yeah,
because now she's better at her job than you, or she always was better at her job than you was at yours. There might have been a part-time period where they could argue that Travis Kelce was just as good at his job as his girl was at hers.
So how many tight ends in history are better than Travis Kelce?
Like 4.
Tony Gonzalez,
Gronk. Another, not Chiefs. Is it the Chiefs? You already did the Chiefs one.
Not Algie Crumpler? No, from the Chargers.
Oh. Dang.
Antonio Gates.
And
who else? He's probably 4.
Oh my God.
He might be better than Antonio Gates.
I mean,
the only 2 to be better than him might be is Shannon Sharp better than him?
I mean,
that's close, right?
That's Hall of Fame.
That's close.
That's up there, yeah.
All right, so let's just say.
Who you taking, Shannon Sharp or Travis Kelce? I'm probably taking Shannon.
I'll probably take Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Club Shay Shay. Yes, but even then, it's still arguable.
Elite.
Yes,
top 5,
elite. So you
sure.
think you got Gronk, Tony Gonzalez, Shannon Sharp, Antonio Gates, and him. That's 5. I can name 4 pop stars better than Taylor Swift in history. Yeah. Michael Jackson. Justin Bieber. Justin Timberlake.
You're coming up on like year 15 of stardom.
Yeah.
Have they had 15-year careers?
Is she better? What? Justin Timberlake's still going now. Bieber is, he got sick, remember? His throat got messed up or something. He canceled the tour. That was just like a year ago. And Michael Jackson's gone, but it's no one stopping him.
I'm fine with Michael, but you could argue, Taylor could argue, I'm equal with those 2 dudes you just listed, Bieber and Timberlake.
I don't think so.
Especially discography. Justin Timberlake got what?
I'll say this. Her numbers are probably better than ours.
Yeah, for pop. You're going pop.
But also, she's in a different era. So just like if you look at an NFL contract or NBA contract, what Jaylen Brown got paid doesn't mean he's better than Jordan. But Jordan never had a contract like that.
Right.
So you're in 2 different eras where the money and the you know what I mean? So they don't have social media back then.
Concerts.
But they didn't have social media back then. You can't have fans like that.
They sold out the world.
That he was different. He's a one-off.
Exactly. But Bieber was big. I ain't gonna lie.
Bieber's huge.
Bieber was doing world tours too. But I feel like Taylor probably gonna have to do world tours for the next 10 years at least.
She might, based on numbers, she'll probably be right behind Michael Jackson.
She'll get up there for sure.
Yeah, but talent-wise, she's not better than none of the people I named.
But again, that's 5. So she top 5 too, then basically.
There's probably more, but I'm just not in the pop like that. I'm guaranteed.
Lady Gaga?
Oh, she's Lady Gaga.
That guy's
crazy.
definitely a better singer.
Yeah.
But if you ask the world, I'm gonna give you 2 tickets to go to one of these 2 persons concerts. Who you gonna choose?
But that's a different argument then.
That's pop.
But we're talking about skill. There's people that's probably more. I don't want to say more famous than Travis
She's a
Kelce.
better pop star.
She's more marketable, yeah.
Exactly. She's a better pop star.
If we're talking about just talent, no. So if we go talent, she's not better at her job talent-wise than Travis is.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm hating.
Yeah, I'm sorry you hate a little bit because Taylor writes her own music.
She's a star. Like
she
a
writes her
motherfucker.
own music.
Yeah,
plays
she's a star.
instruments.
I give her
Ever
props.
since she was like 5. So like
it's a close
she's
argument.
been a prodigy, and Travis is just he has to succumb to father time, right? Like,
Yeah,
he has the brain to be still good. He don't got the ability anymore. That's just the reality of being a man and being.
Yeah, but she's definitely not in a house. Like if you did your job, she's not saying that. Now after that performance, yeah, absolutely.
That's awkward as shit to go back home to. Like,
yeah, that's different. And he was dressed like a go-go dancer.
She got to convince him, like, yo, it's time to come on tour with me now. I've been coming to your games.
What if? Oh, that's
time for you to come to Turkey, Istanbul.
If she said that, hang up the cleats and carry my bags, boy.
I want people to look up in the stands during my concert.
There goes Travis Kelce.
Everybody look up.
That's crazy. Roll reversal.
Jersey swap. Hey, trade
a jersey swap.
Eras.
So, imagine this. He's definitely not getting back with what's her name, Kayla Nicole or whatever.
No.
He's definitely not getting back with her. But let's just say that this whole Travis Taylor was like an arranged thing, business deal, right? Which we 100% know from us being in Hollywood. There's plenty of those relationships that are business arranged because they're good for
dual
business.
benefit, absolutely.
Yeah. So what if that's what it was? They break up or whatever, irreconcilable differences after this season. Chiefs lost. It don't matter no more.
Her tour picks back up. Everything.
Her tour picks back up.
Shake away.
He begs. He goes back to the other side. He goes back black.
He's going to immediately start licking black booty holes as soon as he gets single.
And then next year he comes out and has like an 1,800-yard receiving season. 110 touchdowns. 1,800 receiving yards.
110 touchdowns.
For a tight end. 110 touchdowns for a tight end.
Crazy.
1,800 receiving yards.
20 touchdowns a game.
And he got Keisha up in the suite.
In the box.
Cheering him on with mad bundles of weave in her wig.
Malaysia.
BBL'd up. With the gold grill, like Young Miami, with just the bottom part.
That would be poetic.
That would be.
What if it was just Lotto up there?
Oh, he get Lotto?
Big Lotto.
What you gonna do for Big Mama's birthday? Whatever the fuck she said.
He got Big Lotto in the box. That nigga got his swagger back.
He get Big Lotto up in the box next to
Pro Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes. Hold on, time out. At the Super Bowl party at Clint's house, I asked a couple of the fans there. Shout out Clint. He has a house full of Eagles fans. I don't even know where he recruited all them niggas. Even if it wasn't room for the Eagles, I wouldn't dare not say that in that house. There was 60 of them in there. Eagles jerseyed up. They had Cunningham. They had Reggie White. They had they was going back. You know what I'm saying?
Big fans.
Big fans. So anyways, I asked them, I said, who's less black? Not black, because I don't like to do that, because I'm mixed and I hate when people do that to me. Act like I'm not black because I'm light as fuck. I said, who's less black, Drake or Patrick Mahomes? Unanimous, people said Patrick Mahomes, which I get. But
I don't know.
I said, I don't understand how he got that way, because y'all ever seen his dad? And a lot of them was like, no, we never seen his dad. I was like, his dad's a nigga. Black and Mouse, Hennessy, do-rag. And then I said all that. He got a DUI during the Super Bowl. Like, not during the game, but like while he was down there. And this nigga was about to fight John Rocker, who used to pitch for the Braves. Yeah. Remember he got kicked out of New York or whatever, doing some wild shit or whatever? Said some shit. Patrick Mahomes' dad was about to fight John Rocker in New Orleans.
I think Patrick might be more nigga.
Think so?
Overall. Like end to end. Like he
Why?
grew up a nigga because his daddy raised him.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, but he don't act like it now.
I think Patrick has mastered being like his mama in public.
Oh, so you think he's putting on
I saw one
mask.
clip of him one time, or they mic'd him up somewhere. Oh, they did a little interview or documentary on him, and he was at his house. Everybody's watching the game. It was highlights of a game, and they were showing him on the screen. But then when he cut to him, he was mumbling something to his dad, like, yeah, bitch ass nigga try to say, he was like talking about how that dude had him fucked up. And I was like, whoa, I never seen that side of, like, it was like a,
They caught him. It was
like a slight blip, as if they was like, oh, let's show them what he just said to his dad. He's like, yeah, we'll touch hit me too hard. I was like, I got something for your ass.
Talking like this.
Yeah. It was, and I saw him telling his dad that, but it was like a mic, but you couldn't see it, but he turned it to his dad and tell him, like, that's when you did this shit. I was like, all right, baby, I got something for your ass. And I was like, okay. See, that's how your dad talked to you. It's how you talk back to his dad.
So that's a facade. What we're seeing.
Like, what I love to do is I really want to try to win for the team. Like, he know how to go from mom to dad.
To be facing the NFL, but then when he get home, maybe that's why you seen the interview. Kevin on stage posted it, where him and his girl was doing like a questionnaire about each other.
Yeah, what do you like?
What's your winning meal, like your favorite meal after you're winning? She was like fried chicken. And everybody thought like, maybe that's racist because she's thinking because he's black. But maybe she knows what he's like at home and was like, nigga, you like chicken. He was like, come on now. You're going to blow it up.
If my girl was like, what's John's favorite dish that his mom makes for him, right? And she was like, well, it's probably his mom's neck bones. Is it called neck bones? Like he eats neck bones?
Neck bones?
And eats gizzards.
Collard greens?
Chicken
collard
gizzards
greens?
and neck bones. And
collard greens?
I've never seen John eat chicken with gizzards or neck bones, right? But my mom would be like, oh, I'll make my baby some neck bones or some gizzards and he'll eat them. I'm like, nobody would see that. Nobody see me eating neck bones in L.A.
Yeah.
You would see me eating gizzards in L.A. But my mama here, I'll be like, Mama, can you make some neck bones and can you make some gizzards?
So
like,
let's step away. You do like that?
Absolutely. That's my two favorite deals.
Shit.
Well, go-to meals. Neck bones.
I thought you were saying the most shit that could make your girl sound as racist as possible.
My mama makes her stuffing. It's Thanksgiving time with gizzards in there. And every time I eat people's stuffing, the rest of my life, I've been like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all stuffing?
I'm not going to say that I'm against stuffing. I don't think I can eat it straight, but I might try your mom's stuffing.
It's fine. Every time I come to our house, it's like, what's this in your, what's this stuffing? Stuffing is good. We like,
can't reveal it.
Gizzards. They be like, what's a gizzard?
Like, that's the neck part of
Yeah. Bro, fire.
Yeah, it's probably good. I probably just couldn't eat it by standalone.
And then my mom saw how much I liked them, and then she would just start making me a plate of gizzards. So like if people eat chilies by themselves, I'll eat a plate of gizzards by themselves.
See, I'm not doing it. The only thing my mom ever tried to give me, well, two things. One, she told me what it was, gave it to me. And I remember this was like when In Living Color was like, you stopped what you were doing when In Living Color came on. Ain't no DVR. Ain't no I'll watch it later on my phone. You had to watch it or you missed it. We were sitting at the dinner room table and she fed us liver. I think it was like liver, Brussels sprouts, and some like rice or some shit. Some bullshit. Like, why the fuck are you buying liver? Like, now that I gotta pay groceries and I'm an adult, I think maybe liver was fucking cheap. Like, my dad always bought chicken thighs and chicken
dark meat.
I said, why do you buy this? I want chicken breast and wings. No, this is good. And I just thought, yo, you're just being cheap. But now I've grown to like dark meat as well. It's fucking good.
If you get a bucket of KFC and you say mix, the mix must be for y'all because I'm taking them thighs all day long.
Oh, see, when I go to KFC, I'm getting breasts. I'm getting wings. When my ex used to make thighs, I would fuck them up. And drumsticks, cool. But I realized that the liver was probably just cheap. That's why they were buying it. So I was like, this is not an option. Like, you don't just be looking at, Salisbury steak, chicken thighs, liver. Nah, it had to be some poor shit. We was poor growing up. So she was like, if you don't eat that liver, you're not watching Living in Color. And in my head, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I just missed it this episode. I don't care. I'm not eating this shit. And I remember she was like, you ain't getting up from that table till you finish that liver. I just pushed that shit off the table. She came in with a belt and beat the fuck out of me, sent me to bed hungry, and I didn't eat the liver. Then I guess when I got older, she was like me tricky. Gave me some food, told me it was steak. I ate it. This shit good as hell. Oh, it's venison. Fuck is that? Deer meat. I'm like, give me more. She thought if she told me it was deer, I wasn't going to eat it. So she lied and said it was steak. I'm like, this shit fire. Fire. I'm like, I don't care what this is. Raccoon, whatever this is it. Liver, that ain't it.
We ate deer jerky in high school. That was when I was exposed to it. I was like, deer jerky is fire. The white boys bring me, Johnny want some more deer jerky? I'm like, bring me some more deer jerky tomorrow. I was fuck that shit up,
I didn't get put down with deer jerky till I was in Iraq. My section chief, shout out Staff Sergeant Estelle. He was from Alabama, I think. Like born in Alabama. Then his mom got married to a sergeant major who was stationed in 29 Palms, which is out here somewhere in Cali. And he moved out here, then he became like a gang member. So it was like, this nigga's like a gang member who got like a country background. So he would leave work when we supposed to be at the motor pool and go hunting or fishing in the middle of the day. And he would have his boys back home, mail us deer jerky in Iraq, like a care package.
Bro.
He'd be like, yo, we got to eat this shit. Like, I got enough for everybody. I tasted it once, bro. I'll pay him. We need more of that.
Man,
Fire.
white boys would bring me that deer jerky, bro. I'll be like, this is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. This shit was so good. People don't understand. Missouri, St. Louis is a small town. Like, it's a small city. It's like a regular city, but
The outskirts.
outside of St. Louis is all a bunch of country white boys. And like Bass Pro Shops started in Missouri.
That's how Pittsburgh is.
Like, it's like country folk. Ozark, the show, that's Missouri.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you leave St. Louis, that's all you see. And so it's like, I'm used to that shit. I'm like, country white boys. Like, and they be on some shit. They be on that fishing shit. They love fish. Oh, love.
Let me ask you this. Name your top 5 favorite white boy activities that you didn't know was so fun. You thought it was just for white people. And when you did it or saw it, was like, I could fuck with that.
What's that shit they do when they hang out in the water?
Fishing?
Rafting or something like that?
Like whitewater
They
rafting?
be sitting in them little donuts and just rolling down the lake.
Oh, Lazy River.
Yeah, that's
It's like whitewater rafting, but it's like on a slow one.
Yeah, like that. Just drink. They bring like a 12-pack. Like, we're gonna ride down the river. Like, how the fuck do they know where the end of the river is?
Oh yeah, that's dope. I like
shit
that.
Lit. Hunting.
Gotta be fire.
Hunting. I'm like, these niggas make this
I'd
shit.
rather kill a deer than one of my niggas.
Absolutely, right? If y'all gonna kill something, you gonna kill something brown, they can make it a deer. Goddamn. They got that part right. I guess drugs. Cause they do that shit.
So the drugs they do are typically not the drugs we do.
Exactly, but Molly's got to go in that bucket.
Molly, mushrooms.
Molly, mushrooms, and I don't do
edibles.
coke, but I've seen black people enjoy coke, and I'm like, that's white people
Hollywood.
Shit.
Edibles too. That's a white shit. They carried over.
Oh, edibles. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. So,
So they
whitewater rafting, hunting, edibles. Drugs.
I guess they what's some quirky shit they do? That
Beer pong.
Like, beer pong's up there.
They gotta be up there. That's one of mine.
Yeah, beer pong's fire. And I don't know, volunteering.
Volunteering.
White people love to volunteer. You think that shit was cool.
No, they like to volunteer information to the police on niggas. That's what they like to volunteer.
Try to do the right thing and shit. I tried to do the right thing one time. I was like, oh, this ain't so bad. I was like, helping the homeless. Oh, that's what's up. This ain't
Mine.
bad.
So I'll say hunting, beer pong, Jaeger bombs. Going to the race car track.
Oh.
Like some hillbilly shit. Bring that 79 Regal.
No,
down.
Straight
All
lines.
I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
Quarter miles, quarter mile shit.
And what I said beer pong, hunting, Jaeger bombs, drag racing, and you know what? I'm gonna have to go with telling on niggas that's fucking up the property value in my neighborhood.
That's fair. Not gonna lie. I haven't become a nosy neighbor for sure.
Dog, when you get away from niggas, you only are tolerant to niggas you know.
Oh yeah.
you're intolerant. Other niggas are intolerable.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Yo, it's enough.
Around here like that.
Yeah, I see these niggas outside up to no good.
Nigga, I don't call police, but my finger.
Yeah, I ain't calling the police.
Shit, I be like, look here now. I'll give y'all a warning, give y'all a head start. It's ridiculous. Somebody around here called the police. I guess filming sex is another thing white people do. That
niggas do that too.
Did they?
Filming sex?
Back in the day?
Yeah.
I feel like that was a. Well, they had camcorders back then. Niggas didn't have camcorders.
Yeah, the first use of a camcorder for a white person was filming Rodney King get the brakes beat off him in Simi Valley.
The first black porn was filmed on an iPhone. Like, that's how long it took us to start.
The first one of the 3G, dog.
iPhone 3G sex tape. Like, they do that? That's what's up, nigga. Like,
no, that's crazy.
Although I guess, yeah.
But time really flies. When I think about the first iPhone coming out, like I remember when I got it, and I'm thinking back at how many iPhones came and how much the iPhones had. Like, you really think about it, the first iPhone came out in 2007. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because I had a Nextel and a Sidekick. And I was...
Chirp. You was chirping.
Yeah.
Juice got weed. Oh, that was a shit. Yeah.
So I had both. I didn't need it, but I thought it was cool. And I went into... It wasn't even AT&T at the time. They were about... Singular.
Yeah.
They were about to go back to AT&T, Singular Wireless.
Yep.
And I went in and was like, they had the iPhone. Well, you couldn't even buy it yet. It was just showing you like it's coming out. And I remember being on that phone for like 10 minutes and was like, I have to get this. Give me the numbers. Run me the numbers. And I can't give you all the details, but I remember it being about $1,100 to get out of my phone and get the iPhone. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. When I got home from the army, which was like a couple months later, like 2 months later maybe, my boy was like, if you used to have to have good credit to get an iPhone. Yeah. And I had enough to get 10 lines. My boy was like, if you get me an iPhone in your name, I'll buy you one. Nigga, let's go right now. We went and got 2 iPhones. Then he was like, you get one for my girl? Say less. Got her iPhone, his iPhone, my iPhone. We had 3 on my line. He was paying them. And he went to jail and I just kept it. Like, just put it on like vacation. He came out, gave it to him again. And that's how I ended up getting indicted. Because he started selling drugs off that phone that was tied back to me.
All for Apple. That's the commercial right there.
All for Apple.
That's an iPhone commercial right there. How
Swear to
much
God.
do you look?
But I remember that phone coming out thinking like, this is the best piece of technology. It felt like
It was groundbreaking.
it didn't
bro.
feel like it even belonged in that time frame.
You were ahead of your time. I was a year after you. I got the 3G in 2008, and
Yeah.
my roommate Braden had to get the approval for
That's
it.
who you named your son after?
I like the name so much. I was like, I'm gonna name my son that. Like, well, I remember hearing that name when I first met him. I was like, I ain't never heard that name.
That is
Such
a
cool name.
mixed kid name.
Bro,
Braden.
it didn't even click.
Braden, Jaden.
I didn't think about it. I never knew a Braden until I met him. But I never heard the name also until I had kids. And then I was like, oh shit. Now I met so many kids around his age. Now I had like those Aiden names. I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming. I thought I was in Indiana. I met this random kid and was like, well, I'll go back to St. Louis. I'm gonna have a Braden. I'm gonna have
Braden, Jaden, Aiden.
Only thing in St. Louis is his name for sure.
The 3-headed monster for interracial.
Bro, moved to LA, every Aiden, Braylon, 18, like it's. But now I guess that's like how all the Johns and Wills and Mikes that we are right now.
Yeah, we're exist.
It's the next 30 years of the same name. Like,
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
we do. But this nigga had amazing credit, and he was like, I went, yo, bro, I got the cash. I just need that iPhone. He was like, all right, I'll go do it. So we go, he was my roommate. And so we went up to AT&T.
At college.
College,
Yeah.
yeah. So we went up to AT&T, and I just gave him the cash, and he got the line created. And I was like, yeah, just make sure it's a California area code. This is 2008.
Yeah.
So,
And you wasn't even out here yet.
no, bro, 2008 is when I decided I want to do comedy. So I
Oh.
was like, all right, just give me a California number because I'm going to move. I'm ready to move. And so they gave him a California area code. And I guess he transferred the line over to me like a month later. That's all you had to do was just activate it, and he just transferred it over to me. But, man, I walked on, boy, I was walking around with that 3G. Girls was putting their number into my phone because I had an iPhone.
Yeah.
It was just like, text me, call me, whatever. And I'm like,
You was Big Meech on campus.
bro, nobody else had an iPhone. Then my nigga Frankie got like a couple months after that. Me and this nigga was the iPhone king. We just
Oh, yeah.
iPhone the bitches, bro.
That's crazy.
It was insane.
No, go ahead for what you want to say.
No, it was just aura. It was aura back then.
Speaking of the Big Meech shit, you see him and 50 going at it. Like, well, he's not really going at it 50. 50 is just, it's like a one-sided battle. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not even familiar enough, but I know that when 50 chooses you to be an op,
It's forever.
just
So
sucks.
do you know the context of it all?
I was familiar with the idea that Rick Ross did with
So basically, Meech was in jail, for
Right.
since 05, whatever. 50 and being in TV was like, this is a story people want to hear. Got with him, got the proof. Okay, boom, we'll do the deal. I'll put money in your pocket. Hired his son to be him.
Yeah.
But his son wasn't an actor. His son was like, and his son made a video saying, when I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. I wanted to be my own person. I didn't want to be my dad's. I wasn't trying to do that role. I wanted to be my own person or whatever. 50, he said 50 paid for me to go to acting classes twice a day for 2 years, every day, like Monday through Friday for 2 years. Now, I don't know if you ever took acting classes. That's expensive. I took them. That's expensive. I mean, for 50, it's not. But if you had to do that on your own and someone's doing it for you, that's a blessing. Some people can only afford to go to acting classes once a week. He's going twice a day for 2 years. Got the rights to BMF, did his shit, 50 said he put $5 million of legit money into that family by doing this or whatever. When Meech comes home, 50, I guess he's talking to him about whatever the next move is. Then he decides to take a picture with Ross for a concert Ross is having. Now I know based on how Ross moves, that was calculated.
Yeah.
Like, let me get this dude, you know what I'm saying? And 50, and then Big Meech basically a pawn in it. And so 50's like, nah, I require loyalty. And some people are mad at 50 saying he's being petty, he's a girl, he's emotional, he wants control, yada, yada, yada. You gotta think, anybody that's ever crossed 50, he's done this to them. Like, all I ask is loyalty. You see Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo is on every concert with him. They're flying private. Their lives are made. Young Buck crossed him, out of there. Lloyd Banks didn't really cross him, but he had to separate himself from him because he was just being lazy. And Lloyd Banks will never say nothing bad about him, but they not, you know what I mean? But the guys who are loyal to him are still with him. He put all that, you put $5 million into my family's pocket, And they're like, well, anybody could have done the BMF thing. Well, nobody did though. I did.
Yeah, clear that.
Like you,
I know people don't want to feel like they got bosses, but you got a boss.
you got listen.
Clear it.
If I'm homeless, right, and you say, yo, you come stay with me, you let me stay at your house for 2 years, don't require me to pay you anything. Your girl's cooking, I'm eating for free, all that stuff, and then you beefing with somebody else, and then I see him out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this show with so and so. We just use Tony Rock. Yeah, I'm doing a Tony Rock show, and y'all hate each other. Like, even if I don't hate him, I gotta still be like neutral.
On that example, that's like saying like if I tour with Tony for a whole year, 2 years straight, and then I get a role and I find out the role is a Will Smith show.
Yeah.
I'm like, or I get to like, they want me to host Will Smith's birthday party. Like, you so funny. We want you to be the MC of the night for Will
Now if you
Smith's
get a show, Tony probably will tell you to take
not a
it.
show, but like I said,
But
like,
host his party?
You want to MC a party for Will Smith, he pay you like, 15 rep. You go ahead and do it, man. It's a good opportunity for you. Now, I wouldn't just go do that or accept it when not actually like, hey, yo, this is what just happened.
If you don't want me to do it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
but
like
if you say, I ain't gonna be mad, go get your money, then I'll do it. But I'm looking at it as like you said, like this is, I'm with you. People are tying us together.
But what if, right? Like in some weird world, Will's like, I know that nigga toured with him. That's why I'm offering the gig. And it's like, oh, that's weird. I didn't think about it like that.
Now you're being played.
Right. And then and you know me, I know me. I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all.
No.
In any facet. Like,
no.
I don't like the pawn. Like, there's no reason for me to be a part of what your goal is.
Because it's not even coming to you because they're like, you're so funny. They're just like, I'm going to use this nigga.
Exactly.
To cause a strife.
Like, that's so, honestly, unless something mega crazy happened where I was so fucking popular that they just was, everyone was seeking me out. If that ever happened, that's what my immediate thought would be that first. It wouldn't be talent based. It'd be, wait a minute.
Yeah, because you know you're talented, but you've been thinking like, why me?
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, like, I'm sure there's a Rolodex people that you probably, could have access to.
Like if somebody comes to me right now and be like, yo, bro, you so funny, I want to take you on the road to feature with me. And I look at this person and they don't really sell many tickets. They're not big on social media or nothing. My immediate thought is you think that you're going to use me to sell tickets for you when I promote your shows because you think I got the following.
Right.
I'm going to be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Especially if it's someone I don't have like a relationship with, like a friendship or whatever, like just randomly, like, nah, I'm cool, bro.
The weirdest thing now is starting to wonder what the advantage is of people interacting with you, right? Like in the back of my years back, I've always been like, all these are opportunities for me. I don't fucking say no to, or I'm gonna not say yes to anything for. Like I just want to work.
What makes you question that now though?
Because now I'm starting to slowly see it. It's not been crazy, but it's been like, okay, are people really looking for me, or are they looking for me to connect with Tone? Or
okay, I see what you're getting at now.
Just build relationships, sweeten it up with me, so I can talk positively about an event or a person, even in passing. I'm in a green room with this nigga, right? So we hanging out fucking 5-6 hours a day, 2 or 3 nights a weekend, right?
Yeah.
So if you do something great and I bring you up, I just you bought real estate out of my mouth now.
Yeah.
Even not by chance or whatever.
But that's what I was trying to get at. I was saying like, now you're tying it into saying,
and I
using you to get
like,
to.
As opposed to somebody just hitting me up randomly, like, yo, you want to do my show? Even if it's me to do a show. Now, I'll take advantage of it too, though. Like, you ain't about to say, hey, yo, you can hit the Tone and do the show. You more than welcome to be on it too. I'll ask. Like, if you want me to ask, but you ain't about to waste my time paying telephone. Like, if it's a spot and it's a good spot, I'll see what's up, but hey, I'm not the agent. Nigga. Like,
so I'm gonna ask you, how would this make you feel? Because I'm gonna give you an example of something. I was talking to Ocean a couple days ago, whatever, and he said he made a video. I seen it on when the fires was happening.
Oh yeah, and
people was hitting him up like, "Man, is Dion cool?"
That's crazy.
Like, not even asking about him. So if Tone tours with a couple people, but let's just say it just was just y'all two for a couple years now, like how Donnell is tied to Chappelle, or like Naeem and them is tied to Kev. If you were tied to Tone or whatever, and then something's happened and people were like, yo, Grimes, what's good, man? Yo, is Tone cool? Like, yo, you think you can ask Tone this? How would that start making you feel as far as you, and like personally and like career-wise? The only time they're ever hitting you up is, they're not even sugarcoating it. They're not even, how you been? How's the fam? They're like, yo, what's good, bro? Hey, you think you could ask Tone? Hey, so Tone, like that.
I personally, I'm not equipped for that. Like, I know myself. Like, I'd be like, I don't like to talk about people that ain't me in general. Like, if I'm not talking to somebody, they're not talking about me. my brain would just start to go this way while you mid sentence. I'm like, this ain't about me. How do I even still engage? I gotta pretend like I'm paying attention. Like, so it's like if it came to that where people were just like randomly, exclusively being like, "Hey, yo, you seem like the," I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy. How do I fix this? How do I like immediately fix this? Because I can't do it." But also though, I think as a comic myself and my goals as a comic, that shouldn't get to that point. So like, I hopefully in my brain, this is the extent of it. It's like matter of fact questions, like, "Yo, got a new show. Love to have you on." And you know, if you want to hit up Tone, y'all can do it. You know, if you want to do it, y'all want like whatever that kind of shit is. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like you're getting included.
I have no
But
problem.
you
with that.
know
I'm
it's
taking the
kinda
stage
like-
sound right. But if it's like, oh, you getting up, I see you getting up everywhere, or you saw me perform. Like I did Chocolate Sundays, and a lot of people was there, and like I got like a lot of messages after that, like, "Yo, you want to do this show? You want to do that show?" Blah blah. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
valid. You know what I'm saying?
But they hit
y'all-
you up and be like, "Yo, you funny as hell, bro. I got this show I'm putting on
the 19th.
on
And
the
by
19th.
the way,
You think you can get Tone to do it?" They not even offering you a spot. They just saying you with the, "Yo, I'm putting this show together. You think Tone will come through and headline that joint for me?" Like, I'm trying to get it off the ground.
like to me,
I might tell you suck my dick.
honestly, the only other thing I would think of with that, dog, is that whatever y'all agree upon, like you owe me cash.
I need a finder's fee.
I need actual cash for this. Like, there's no other way. Because if it's not comedy related for me, that means you're just asking me, like, to do business for another person.
Facts. You're wasting my time.
You've effectively made me an agent. Yeah, I think that would be my way to disincentivize people to reach out to me like that. Like, "Hey, oh, you want me to hit up? Cool. Yeah, just $500. I'll text them for you."
Oh yeah.
And people will stop.
They'll
Like,
stop.
That would be how I figure out my way around it. Because I'm like, I don't care enough about anything going on to play telephone with anybody. And have you tried to like text home? Like, you wasting your time with that shit.
I was about to text him last night and tell him I was coming up to the studio. And I was like, I'm not doing that because he's not going to respond back. I'm just going up there and hopefully the door is open or I'll get buzzed in or some shit.
So-
when I got up there, it was open. I just walked up.
I would text out, and then the next time I see him could be like 5 days later. He'd be like, "Yeah, you text me about that," and I'd be like, "So you do know you you did get the text message?"
At first, I took it personal because I'm thinking like he's just ignoring me. Then I talked to Rico, I'm talking to Joe Fox and all them. They're like, "Nah, this is how he is."
Bro,
I'm like, "Oh, bro."
Go to their podcast. There's a clip I did where they asked me to mock Tony, like pretend I'm
And
Tony.
you just.
This it's the funniest clip.
I
man.
seen that.
It cracks me up every day because it still applies. Like I just texted this nigga last Tuesday, like, "Yo, what's up with blah blah blah," and I saw this nigga Friday in like Virginia. He's like, "Oh yeah. And you did ask me that."
So let me ask you a question before we end the episode.
Right.
When I called him on, did you text him first and tell him to pick up? Remember when I called him on the show to tell him I quit my job?
Nigga, no, you did that live.
Oh,
But-
because I seen you on your phone. I thought you were like texting him
but
like, "Nigga, pick up."
But I do remember him saying, like, you know what? I remember seeing him call me. And I was like, I might as well answer this. It's a random time. He's having to answer. But
Yeah,
funny.
he did. I don't know if I think he said it on the podcast. He was saying like I wasn't about to answer because Charleston was asleep. And I thought like, well, maybe he needs something is serious because why is he calling at this time?
Yeah, he
then I
told me
just
that.
answered. Yeah, he said that when I was on the phone. So I thought when I watched it back, I seen you like over there. I was like, oh, maybe he's texting him to be like, "Yo, no, pick up. It's important." Like,
Hilarious,
because I know he's not gonna answer. Then he answered. But then when I watched it back, I was like, there's no way that you text him that fast. He read it and then answered before I tried to
No.
call him a second time.
I would never do that because then he'd be like, "Why the fuck would you text me to answer, nigga?" And I'd be like, yeah.
No, he wouldn't have said that once he seen what it was about.
no.
But
in
no,
general,
but that's-
he just
yeah,
randomly
but I
saw my
thought-
text, like, "Hey, answer Mike's call right now." He'd be like, "What, nigga?"
Nigga, I'm not answering you or him, bitch.
Exactly. What's wrong with y'all?
Hey man, today was a good episode, man. So where you at this weekend?
I'm doing House of Blues San Diego with Tony Rock, March 8th. St. Louis, March 14th at the City Winery. Your boy's back home in St. Louis.
So if you're in St. Louis, get the go to his page, get the ticket information. I got some shows coming up too. I'm not going to announce them quite yet. They're a little bit out, but I'll bring it up. They're coming up April, May, June. New York, Sacramento, San Diego, Phoenix. I'll add the details. But hey man, that's the episode, man. We'll see y'all next week. Be blessed.
Yo.